characteristics of leaders who have known some success in a hierarchical structure that really don't translate into a web, that lead to problems. I think the first is probably, and we see this so often in organizations, that a lot of organizations have a mindset that's always around looking to blame. You know, when something goes wrong, which happens because we're human beings, when something goes wrong, you try to identify whose watch it was on and root that person out. It's a very unsystemic approach. One of the things that you see even in hospitals where errors can be so catastrophic, more and more hospitals are trying to migrate to a more systems approach where when an error occurs, they look within the system to see, you know, why did that happen? What went wrong? What went wrong systemically? What can we learn from that, and how can we begin to change things? And we certainly see organizations in which leaders are not comfortable with that at all. The search is on for a scapegoat. You know, we've seen it in the Defense Department played out. The classic example of why a web of a hierarchy of exclusion can lead to some catastrophic decision making. The search is on for a scapegoat. This is how we're going to do it, and you know, the people on the ground are just the people who are executing. I'm the one who makes the decisions. A leader feels that they have to assume all the responsibility for everything, who doesn't want to listen, who is, cuts off the head of the messenger. In other words, does not want to hear bad news from anybody. I think those are characteristics that we still certainly see in many leaders in different situations, and that they're eminently poorly suited for a web.